Switch there, switch there. Alright. I'm gonna restart the game real quick. And we should be good to go. Let's see if I cannot screw up this time. Because, that would be a good thing. And I'll turn the music back on. Forgot to do that. But it's okay. It's okay. Come on. I know. Yeah, da, 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 da. And we'll see. And we're gonna go through this again. Da, 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 da. Come on, finish loading. I do have to say, there are some aspects of this game that work better on PC. And some that just are more optimized on the PS4. Even though the PS4 crashes more often. Way more often. It's definitely a problem. Come on. Shouldn't be much longer. I don't know why it takes so long to load. No, I'm not running it off an SSD, but it's like we're almost there. And that's an interesting system. These sounds really close together. Yeah, it's probably 1,000 layers for me. But it's pretty. Okay, there we go. So my ship is right there. Let me get in the ship and I'll make the adjustments to the audio. Come on. Oh, set it back to 80. That's good. And then what we'll do here is we'll turn it up a little bit. And set this back to 80. For whatever weird reason, the game does some weird pause effect when it loses focus, which is kind of bizarre. So what were we doing on this planet? Let's double check our discoveries. So this one's done. Alright, so what were we doing here? We were doing
radiation protection.
what? Projectile ammunition? Okay. Is there any room? There is. Put that there. Alright, well, At least that's my... That's a good start. And then... we're good there. The ship... I believe... is everything I can carry. Alright, so what are we doing here? We are doing... oh, we were getting the landform tool. That's what it was. That's what we're picking up. I just happened to get the resources I needed to get the blast rock running.
Radiation protection.
Yeah, I know. We're good on that. Alright. So, let's check our quests. According to our log, establish and construct a base. So I need to do a tentative base. Now, the system we're in is actually a decent system for this. So the question is, where do I want to put it? Fungal planet, not so much. Sub-Zero planet, no. Hot planet, that's got aggressive sentinels. That's not fun. Actually, I guess where I am is a good a place as any. I got this spot naturally, but I guess we need some more chromatic metal. So to do that, we're gonna need to find some copper. Ah, here we go, copper.
Technology recharge.
Now, we need 30, so that's probably already done. Yeah, it is. Works for me. Alright, let's go find a place to make our first base.
Technology recharge.
And odds are we probably won't make more than one on this character, mainly because it is a permadeath, and I got a real good chance of just buying the bullet for no apparent reason. I mean, high aggressive sentinel worlds off limits. High cliffs falling down off limits. I had a load error earlier, which is what cost me my earlier save. Ended up falling through the world. And then when I caught up, I was dead. So always a bad time. What in the world is this? I don't think I've ever been to this facility before. It's definitely interesting. Let's say, where's the walkway?
Radiation protection. 4.
I mean, I've been into some of the other ones before. I don't. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Just need to pick up some dialect. Dialect. Oh. Yeah, just need to go through that. This is the first time I've been somewhere other than the station station you can't get very much. What is this now? Artifacts all secure. Okay. Archaeologists. Submit a new artifact to the vault in exchange for code or greater value. Submit a fossil, historical document, or biological sample. Oh, okay. These are things that I've never run into before. Components, that's pretty normal. And I think he did have blueprints. So, teleporter. Shut out a teleporter. Advanced mining. Let's use that. We need that. I got some nanites, so we're okay there. Radiation deflector. Take that. Shield upgrade. Waveform multi-tool upgrade. Let's see. Do that. Actually, you know what? These aren't expensive, so I'll just go ahead and pick them all up. And then we'll sort out the ones that are useful later on. Alright, so what's this shop guy? I like this one. It's a nice little hub. It's interesting. Like I said, I've never seen this one before. It's like the space station, except on the ground. Yep, and do that. Good. Okay.
Radiation protection falling.
So what do we have here? Have no clue what this says. The Corvax Achieve archive is intended only for its own species. Ancient audio, equipment, drones, and low frequency. Accessing denied. Voice command. Trade. Access denied. Voice command. Core box. Access granted. Okay. Decrypt archive. The entity is titled Disconnection. It contains a manifest of will of ancient Corvax archives. Disconnected those to be what they are, and those errors. Choose in their area, other chases, to leave their own free will. 98% attempt to rejoin convergence once they're all alone. I don't know. It's interesting. Kind of a bit of lore. Nothing really interesting in the lore, though. But it is interesting. I like the facility. I mean, it's useful. And making a station here, a base near this would be really ideal. Because it give you access to the trade network. Pretty readily. course, that's not really a necessary thing, because you have access to stations. So there's that taken into consideration too. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Radiation protection falling.
And that goes down to the lower pads. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not worried about the milestones. We're so early on that milestones are like a dime a dozen. So, if we actually go over here, and look at the planet, it looks like this particular node. Oh wait. Yeah, my ship's already here.
Radiation protection falling.
But I didn't see a waypoint save node anywhere. It's important. Because without that, you can't, verify the location. Be able to come back to it. Don't know. I can summon the ship. The only problem with this planet's got a little bit of radiation, but really that's not bad. A little radiation isn't a big deal.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
As well as artifact exchange uses. That's not a big deal. There's nothing in that one. This got an exchange unit. Like I said.
Life support tower.
No.
Technology.
Oh, that's bad.
Product constructed.
Hold on. Let me take care of this real quick. It's weird. It's because they overload the E and the right key. Now, I don't have a problem with the E being the right key, but because of the lag in the interface, it doesn't register properly. This is problematic. Yeah, I don't see
Radiation protection.
the trade repo. If I access the terminal in the center, I thought it would register the trade depot, but apparently it doesn't.
Radiation protection
Alright,
stabilizing.
so I guess we'll just move on. And look for a place to call home. I'd like a nice flat area. Now, this is not going to have any water, because this particular planet doesn't really have water. But a nice flat area would be good. It's easier to build in flat areas. Preferably with a subterranean cavern. Because that would be a good idea. And of all the planets in this system, this is the best one, I think. to be near some sort of other building. Then I don't have to worry about, like, certain blueprints right away. Like the landing platform and so on. That's not a requirement. So finding a nice, suitable place. I think this will work. It's nice, it's relatively flat. Actually, it's not as flat as I thought it was. It's really crooked. It's a very hilly planet. And one of the planets is a water planet, there is that. I believe it was, anyway. So that might be an option. Which one was it? Not the fungal. I think it was my frost planet. Might have been the fungal, might have been the aquatic one. Well, that's a really ugly creature. Look at that. Underwater, underwater, underwater. Flying. Ground, 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 ground. No, it wasn't that. I think it was my last save that had one that was mostly underwater. That's not even worth visiting. It's gotta be this one. Fukur Omega. Let's go look at that real quick. Ah, I'm lagging. Alright, so where is she? There she is. Fukur Omega. Now, it's a cold planet. But I think this one had, like, a large water body. Which, if you can get a nice body of land next to a nice body of water, there's advantages to that. So let's check it out. Yeah, look. Looks like... I think that's a body of water right there. Let's go have a look. Ah, yes. Lots of water. What we want is a nice body of land. That's a nice continent. I'm pretty sure this is all water over here. Come on. Let's get down. There we go, that's pretty. Alright, now. Apparently the sun is shining through the planet. There's a glitch for you. So we can live on one of these islands. That might be okay. I could do that. Because it doesn't really matter where the land does. You're just gonna build over the top of the island anyway. We also have the ability to build in the water. And that could be fun. So let's see. Let's go up higher. There we go. Too far, too far. I think I want a nice large island. I kind of like the look of this island chain. It's kind of like the Dipper. See what it actually looks like at ground level. Alright, now we know the toxic planet isn't too bad. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see how badass otherwise. Might just go back to the toxic planet. Depending. Let's see now. Let's see. Over here maybe? Ah, sun's up. So it is kind of like cold all the time. It is negative 53 Celsius. In the sun, no storm. The radiation planet, we didn't really have to deal with it too much. But I kind of like the look of this. Not the sound. Don't like the way that it's laid out. Frozen tubers. Now what I need. So I'm sure there's something out there that wants those. Alright, so let's find ourselves a nice... Let's see if we can find ourselves a better island. And we'll move into this place. Though I'll probably have to come back. We have resources to come back because there's not a lot on some of these areas. Not that that's a huge problem. But it is something you have to learn to deal with. Let's check that area over there. See what this looks like. I have seen some really good and some really bad ones. This one is about middle. It's not too watery. It's got some decent resources. There we go. I like this spot. It's close enough to the water that we can do a water base. If we wanted to. And it's flat enough that I think we can work with it. The trick is, do we have resources? Because again, we don't have significant amounts of anything built up yet. And really the trick is having a freighter. The freighter is way better than a fixed base. But there are some things you have to have fixed bases for. Like you can't do ground vehicles without a fixed base. And those can help that's interesting. So you had both the organic and the inorganic right there. So what I'm going to do is move a little bit from my ship. We use this section down here. This one. And then what we'll do is we'll level out a playing field. Yeah, I know. Fortunately, this place, because it's going to be aquatic, is not going to have good stores for I don't know, where was that at? Where was the leveling tool? Nope, that's size. I wanted... That's fine. It's fine, I can make this work. Oh, those are just leveled the old-fashioned way. And the toolbox, you're supposed to be able to change tools. The shape. I don't know what key that is. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, that's not. Options. It's gotta be like control options. Controls. Da, 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 da. Oh. Not that one. I switched to the controller. Because you know, a controller sometimes works better. It's also a key that I know where it's at, the controller. Versus on the keyboard, I haven't figured out where all the controls are yet on the keyboard. There we go. And I have a nice level playing field to work with. Now that's why I went to floating rocks. Then I have to find, yeah, right there. Because that doesn't get rid of the floating rocks. Unfortunately. It's weird. But it doesn't. Just like anything else. Always hanging stuff. At least for this part of the base anyway. On a nice cliff. There. That works for me. Now what we can do, put you out here. base up and running. We're going to claim this site, which will give us a nice little waypoint. And it'll give us,
Base computer online.
yay, okay, now. We can access the computer. I know, we need to build supplies. Extract the plans. And now we can build a house. Now, since we're inside of our
Thermal protection.
domain, what we want to do is we want to build a real basic house. So, even though we have a flat plane now, what you want to do is you want to
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
yay. Now let's see, which key was that again? It was that.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I get it.
Technology recharge.
Now I gotta make a little building. Okay, so a door. Oh, we're out of carbon. Ship's up there. That's why I left this, because we're gonna need the ship. Now, once we get the base up and running, we'll be good to go. But until then, we're gonna need some supplies.
Technology recharge.
Alright, so now we need to get some materials. Now, we don't want to go to the aggressive world. That's just not good. Not in a permadeath mode. And we're based here in the water one. So we actually want to go to Tismo. Over to water. Yeah, definitely go to water. Alright, so let's find water. Let's see. A door, no. But I like the name. Gamma, no. Where's water?
Hostile scan detected.
Yeah. You're in my way. It's not a big deal.
Warning.
Hey, George.
Detected.
How are you doing today?
Ships approaching.
Where are they gonna come from? There they are. I don't know. It looks like just one. What you up to, George? There it is.
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay, controls on PC are just a little touchier than I like. Just relaxing? That's good. So we're playing Permadeath in No Man's Sky. And I had an earlier attempt at it, and I totally blew it. So I was trying to fix some stuff, and that didn't go well, so we're trying again. Because permadeath is one of those things that there really is only one goal to permadeath. It's getting yourself established, getting yourself set up, and then just going for the next galaxy. There's an achievement to do that in permadeath. But really, that's the only goal in permadeath. there is no other significant goal on it. So putting a lot of effort into anything that's not that really doesn't make any sense. But I figure we'll give it a try. Okay. Oh, this is the planet I don't want to be on. This planet has no carbon. I picked the wrong planet. That is a garbage. That's not the planet I wanted to be on. Oh. How are you doing, guy? Yeah, mutual raid. That is... I'm flabbergasted. Didn't have much to say before, but now I really don't know what I'm saying. How are you? Nacho raid, jeez. Wow, and thank you for the follows too. It's always appreciated. So, what were you playing, guy? Are you playing something good today, or just kind of poking around? It's Monday, so that's what Pokemon? Isn't that what you're playing on Monday? Yeah, okay. I did remember that.
Hostile scan detected.
Yay! Get past the hostile scan. Make any progress tonight?
Warning. Threat detected.
Ah, the follows. I love the follows. Thank you. Everybody who's followed. So it's like I won Phoenix and Jade and Miku and everybody else. And I have a gun in my face while I'm trying to say hi to everybody. Yeah, that's a normal day. Now let's turn ourselves right side up.
Ships deleted.
There we go. Now I can give a proper hello. This planet is actually a really nice planet. It's a good planet. I thought about putting my base here, but I said the water planet would be fun. Not really, but a good time. That's good. At least she had fun. And in games like that, it's all that matters. Oh, I don't care. You can be annoying later. We need carbon, though. Because I need to blow up plants. I have 1,200 channel points. Yes, you do have channel points. You can buy emotes. I still have to do I do badges on the channel, too. That's what I still have to do. I gotta do badges. I gotta do some more emotes for everybody. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Da 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 da. No, actually, that's the easy part. I had a guy do some emotes for me, and he did a really nice job. The ones that you'll see on the channel that I've already got out there. He did a really nice job, and it wasn't expensive. But, you know, I do need to do some more stuff. But like the bad times. I need to figure out what I want them to look like. And then I can actually order them. And then I do want to get some more emotes, but because I'm not far enough to really worry about it, I just haven't ordered them. So yes, we need more carbon, lots of carbon. But yeah, it's always entertaining. It's always entertaining to find everything you need. Yeah, I actually need a whole There we go. This will work. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think that'll work. Yeah, this will work. This is why I was going to think about doing a base here, because this has got this big, nice, open underground stuff. And that's always entertaining. I always thought about doing an underground base. With a landing strip on the top of the building. And just building a nice underground base. Now, I can't do that with the water planet. But, getting far enough to do a water base would be cool too. Because there's some pretty significant stuff for that. But, don't know yet. Haven't decided. I'm still debating if I like, the PC version or the PS4 version better. Still kind of debating that. That is definitely an issue. Because there's things about the PS4 version I do really like. That the PC just doesn't do well. But I think it's just more the controls. And I do have the controller support, so I don't have to worry about it if it's just controller. So yeah, it's we're doing a good job. We're not dying. Earlier I blew it quite nicely. And now we're doing okay. So what I need to do is transfer to the ship, but the ship's just a little too far away. It's not really that far away, but I think what I'll do is I'll just summon it here.
Radiation protection falling.
I'll waste the fuel to bring it that, 50 feet or whatever it is. Because what I want to do is move some of this stuff over to the ship. So that's just out of the way. But not all of it's gonna work. It's like that's not gonna work. I know that won't work, and that won't work. That won't work. Actually, this has uses on the ship.
Technology recharge.
That's actually kind of useful there. And I think that's what we got. So the ship has room for a little more carbon. Alright, hold that thought. Drop that there. Put that there. Put that over there. Put that back to the ship. And I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And we will want to make some more fuel packs and energy cells and whatnot before we go back to the ice planet. It's going to take a bit. It is going to take us a bit to work it out. But once we get the base started, it'll be okay. And the funny thing is, I really don't need that much base. That section that I've got laid out right now is probably more than enough for what I'll need for this particular playthrough. Putting in too much effort into a base on a character that's permadeath is kind of silly. But we'll get through it. And we'll okay. I guess it's kind of the carbon in the ship too. Because you can see the ship. Okay, looks like that's all we can get that's down here. But it's okay, because we got some of these plants up here. Ferrite dust, that's good. That's power cells. And I think that might be everything from this little hole. Bigger sets, more power cells. Nope, that's all we got. Alright, so the hydrogen jelly. Let's go ahead and do that. Because we're going to need them. There we go. So, here we go. Now we're okay. That was... I died that way once, too. I so screwed that up at one point. I was like, oh, not a big deal. I'll hit the wall and I'll be good to go. And then I missed the wall and I fell to my death. It was horrible. It was a horrible day. But, you know, when you're trying to live up to these expectations of not dying, that is a hard goal. It really is a hard goal to not die every 2 seconds in a permadeath mode. And I got lucky. This particular series of planets only had one that was what I would consider catastrophic evil. And that's that Sentinel planet that's got the highly aggressive sentinels. And it is a nuisance, it is annoying, but there is only the one. So it's completely workable. It's not that bad. And if I wasn't on a permadeath, I'd go clear the planet up and turn it into a habitable planet. So that you can do that now. Ah, that was close. One of those. One of those. Recharge our stuff. I want like 2,000 carbon. Because that way I can just make a nice size base. And I don't have to worry about needing to run back and get supplies. Drones are investigating. Oh, look. Can I grab these? Yeah, it doesn't care if I grab those. Let's see, now we have some carbon. Don't know. So we'll see what we get. see now. Da, 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 da. I know, it's kind of boring. If y'all'd come a few minutes later, I'd be back at the, my base, actually making it. 1200. Yeah, that should work. That allows two I want to get done tonight. So let's head back to our base. And then we can actually build it. Now, let's see. Where's our planet? It's not that one. Which one is it? Is it this one? Oh. It's that one. Now we're good. So our quest actually wants us to build a full shelter. So we need a building that, we need to build a door, we need to build 4 walls and a roof, and yada yada. It's not that big of a deal, but it is going to be something we kind of have to do. Once we can get a little farther along, I forgot to recharge my engines. We'll be able to build a landing pad and so on. And that'll be important. But until then, we just have to plod along, get ourselves a nice little there we go. And what we want to do is go up here and land. And then we'll take the cargo and clear off some of the stuff. You there. Oops. That'll take care of that. And then we can get the starship. Go here and grab that. There. Now we have plenty. And we can just slide around the edge here until we can make like ladders and or flatten it out or whatever we're gonna do. So we're gonna put in a nice size floor here. There she is. These aren't expensive, they're like 10 each. There. And like out here at the end, we'll build a nice landing platform. But to satiate the computer, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a nice little house right back here into the side of the mountain. So we need a door right there. And then we need, we'll put a windowed wall here. Works for me. And then we'll do a wall there. Let's see where it's go. It's there. There it is. I swear. Sometimes the auto snap just drives you nuts. Yep. And wait a minute. You don't belong there. I'll put you over there. Now grab the walls. And put some walls in. Come on. And there. So what we're doing here is we're building ourselves a nice little house. And I ran out of timber. All that timber, all that carbon that I brought, and I ran out. How ironic is that? That's crazy. Now I should be able to reach the structure from here. Nope, not quite close enough. Alright, starship. Carbon.
Connection falling. No free slots in ship inventory.
I'm gonna take that with me. Now, because what I can always do is dismantle anything that we don't need. So I all these outside floor plans over here. Because that we don't want them. I can dismantle them with X. Like so. Now I need roofs.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And what we'll do here is we need to find
Recharge.
the manipulator.
Technology recharge.
Do this. And now you just have to kind of hollow it out a little bit. And we have a nice little cave.
Technology recharge.
Finish putting our roofs in. There we go. So now all I have to do is just finish hollowing it out. And it being a little rocky on the roof is fine. As long as the roof lighting is cleared, we'll be able to see in here. For the most part. Ah, see. I missed one apparently. There. Now, the next thing is to go back to this thing. I think this allows us to additional objectives, storage data, set training devices, extract lands. So now we can do the construction blueprint system. Now, I believe the ship doesn't have any. What we want to do here is build one of these. And then one of these, but we need 20 magnetized carbon and some carbon. Alright, I think I can do this here. Yeah, I got some dry dust. Throw that in there. Throw some carbon in there. Do your thing. Apparently we were being visited. Heard somebody thumping. Ow. So what we need to do out here though is build ourselves a nice little place for our ship to land. Now there we go. And once we actually have the landing pad, we can do that. And I think, yeah, put that there. We're out of carbon. All that carbon I picked up, and I'm out of carbon.
Life support power. Go. Technology recharge.
That's the crazy part.
Recharge.
All that carbon I picked up, and we still don't have enough. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick up. And then we're going to make our nanotubes. Grab that, throw that there, tell it to go again. And we good to go. It was just the one nanotube, I think. Yeah. So just a little bit here. And we need, how much? 20? Okay. I mean, I'll let it go because we kind of need it anyway. I'm sure.
Weather warning.
Now, research. First thing you always teleport is the teleport base module. Now, in order to make our base really useful, I think we need to do a bioreactor. But I want the landing pad. Where's the landing pad? Battery, solar panels, boosters, save beacon. Can't do that because I don't have any data. So yeah, the only thing I can do is the base teleport module. That's one way if you don't have a power, have any way of powering it. Alright, so capture new base snapshot, sure. Take snapshot. In the middle of the ice storm. Yeah, let's get inside real quick. So we need to make some metal plates. I don't have the carbon. That's carbon with the iron. So what am I supposed to be doing now? Oh, the teleport module. They want us to, is that something they want us to do, or is that something I'm doing because it says to do so? Let's see. Expedition and search for area technology with a train manipulator, so on and so forth. So it wants 50 metal plates, so that's a lot of plate. What the heck? That's X doesn't want. Oh my goodness. Floral containment. What's this one? I need 4 metal plates. 2 nanocarbon tubes. And some sodium. What does that want? Habitation program. Teleport construction. Ace teleport module requires plating. But why does it... Oh, it's saying 50 ferrite dust. Okay. For some reason I was like, what the heck is it talking about? Oops. That. And we do have the need to one thing I have to say is on the PC, the scanner does not seem to work properly. It's kind of weird the way it works, or doesn't work. It's like it starts to work, but doesn't actually show the little bar sometimes. I guess it's ferrite dust, salt, dioxide. But we need carbon. I can live with some carbon. That's not so bad. Do need to get that laser upgrade done, but kind of need a bigger laser. This default one's just garbage. It's not even really worth keeping if you can find yourself another one. And the worst part is, on the one that I screwed up, I actually found an A, like right off the bat. You find one of those guys that give him what he wants, so it's just gonna give you a laser. And he just had no problems. He just coughed up a laser. Like, here's an A, free of charge. I'm like, okay, bro, it's it's damaged. And had a lot of work to be done on it, but it was usable. Okay, so I should actually use the oxide because I'm getting a bunch of that anyway on this planet as I'm doing this. So I need 4 of those. Fortunately, we're not getting straight carbon, we got the advanced carbon. So we're gonna have to look for something. That's oxygen. Phosphate. What's the other part of that one? Salt? like I said, sometimes it doesn't want to work. Other time, it works just fine at that range normally. But sometimes it just does not want to work. So strange. But it's okay. I can get what I need. It's like I said, the... What in the world? Jeez. Okay, so... That was interesting. Not what I was expecting. It's over there. It's okay though. We'll go back to the base. And we'll pick up some of the floor tiles to make the carbon nanotubes. And then we can make the jump gate. Now there are disadvantages to that because like the jump gate becomes a one-way gate. It can receive when you do that. But you know, it's a thing. Yes. Still the jacks. Well, without going back up to the ship, what I can do is I can take this, put it here, recharge that, tell that to give it a hike. Then, should be able to pick these up. Now the biggest problem is we've got the stupid nanotubes. But it's fine. Because I can do that. I know, it's inefficient. But it will work. Not enough carbon. And I need how many carbon nanotubes? 2. Okay. Now we should be able to equip it one. And sodium. Sodium. Hopefully I got some in the ship. Yeah, everybody's just watching me fail here. I love it. The ship, not me. Yeah, I got sodium. Thought I had sodium. Now, what we can do is we can take this, chunk it there for now. And that'll make it happy. So, power the base. So we need this. I don't have the data structures. What's this one? Oh, yeah, it's just picking it apart. So that's actually where we're gonna break it today. I'm gonna go back to my ship. I'm going to save, and we'll break here, mainly because I don't have time to go hunting for the rest of it tonight. And I want to thank everybody who followed and everybody who came in on the raid. That was fantastic. It was great to see everybody, and I greatly appreciate it. So I will look forward to seeing everybody else later. And thank you for dropping in. Have a good night.